Welcome back. 2023 NXL Lone Star Major. 3 more sets to go. Best team in the world taking the field right now. 7 of the past 13 tournaments they have prevailed. Best ever to do it. San Diego Dynasty taking on LA Infamous, who is well overdue for a win. Houston Heat also overdue for a win. They're going to be taking on Austin Notorious. And we are happy to have Zizek Barrow from Paintball Nerd and a former champion with LA Ironman up here in the booth. I'm also up here with Rich Telfer. Looks like Arturo Andrade first to walk off to start out this set, as looks like Infamous going to get Jonah Jamrose. Immediately gets into snake 2, looking inside. Zizek, how you doing, bud?
Oh,
great, man. Happy to be here.
That's Jason's Jambrose's cross shot.
Harrison Fry takes a walk.
Yeah. Dynasty down to 2 guys.
Ooh, not looking
Archie's
good yet.
out.
Archie's taking the walk. Ryan's going to get in there, try to do something from this insert bunker. He's up and over the top, just trying to gunfight mightily, hope to catch somebody from Infamous, but it is not looking good for Dynasty in point number 1.
5-on-2 advantage here for Infamous. They haven't figured out that it's a 5-on-2 yet, but now 5-on-1. Ryan trades with the snake, and that's the first point for Infamous.
Yeah, easy work for LA Infamous here in this first point. As the wind is kicking up, if you're just joining us for this Dynasty match, we do have a storm kind of skirting the area. We're currently in Round Walk, just outside of Austin, and there is a big storm just north of us, so we're hoping that it's going to skate by, but the wind is picking up big time, so you're going to see those bunkers whipping around. Could get interesting here
I think if I'm Infamous, I just do that same game plan every time. That worked out really well.
Yeah, it worked out great. Kind of shot him one at a time, but shot him quickly.
Yeah, shoot a guy, shoot another guy, shoot a guy, shoot another guy.
And Dynasty won't adjust, you know?
No, obviously not.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah, so Zizek, how you doing, man? Love what you're doing over at Paintball Nerd.
Thank you
Tell some
kindly.
stories. Known you for a long time now, so good to see you still in it.
Zizek,
I love paintball.
If you had to pick a couple guys that you'd like to interview on Paintball Nerd, who would you like to interview?
Rich Telford.
Stop. I mean, guys you really would like.
Maddie Marshall.
I can get you both of those guys. Anybody
go with the
that you
breakout.
haven't had that you want?
So Houston Heat jumping into this one right now against Austin Notorious. So Notorious already warmed up, but they warmed up and lost. This is Houston Heat's first one.
So hopefully they're going to try to shake that off.
Yeah, see if Notorious can make some adjustments. I mean, honestly, they was losing their snake side too much. You know, Kovar, who's super consistent. We saw that at the first event. I mean, he's a Texas legend, but he was having a rough time with survivability. They're losing Marky Franz right now, as Chad George is about to just do a little trade here with Archie Barnes Jr.
I think if Archie should have made that move a second earlier, he would have caught Chad off guard there.
Tyler Harmon fills into the wedge.
Look at that cable cam just bouncing around.
Oh, yeah.
It is windy out here.
Good fill to the corner there from San Maville. He's got Ryan in front of him. Tyler Harmon over here on the wing. And Smith and Snake one looking inside.
Yeah, good fill for Smith.
Oh, penalty.
Minor penalty assessed on Notorious. Not going to help the chances here as that D side's completely blown open. Here comes Ryan Moorhead making the most of the gift they just got on that penalty. So Heat making pretty quick work of the new kids on the block, Austin Notorious.
I feel like a team like Notorious should just, they have nothing to lose against a team like Heat.
Giddy up and go, right?
Go after it. Get after it.
You have a lot better chance of winning on the 50 than you do on the back line.
Yeah. Same with Infamous, They kind of went after it the last point. Let's see if they do it again.
Yeah, Infamous is, we've been singing this song for a little bit of time right now with Infamous because, so Greg, two years ago, they were second overall, and Greg Sewers was going off. Now, whole team played well, but he was elite, right? And then, so they lose Greg to retirement. Last year, Harrison was one of their main attackers. They lose Harrison. So they have a laundry list of some awesome dudes that are really good at this game, highly talented, but Travis Szymanski, coach of that team, is waiting for a hero to emerge.
Yeah.
He needs at least two dudes to become elite killers. And there's, we know we're going to get production out of the Cali Rudolphs and, their twos and the Ryan Halls. Those guys are pretty solid, but they need a first attacker to really step up for them to go deep into this tournament. And they've been missing that.
Mike Reed, snake on the break, gets eliminated. Blake reads that, fills out from the tower into the snake insert. 4-on-3 advantage for Dynasty, as they may lose another player. Yes, 3-on-3. Wow, fast pace here, guys.
Yeah, Dynasty losing some bodies early here. And now Infamous also losing a couple bodies too. So now if the teams reposition, who's going to reposition the quickest? Both teams going at the middle, but Infamous getting bodied with Thomas Taylor, still getting it done after all these years. He's in the 50-yard line here on the Snakes. You're going to get production out of Thomas. Thomas has been doing this for 2 decades now. At the 50, nobody behind him. Does have Ryan Hall, who's at the tower, and then Cali Rudolph, who is at the can on the D side. like Alex Frazier, I believe, in front of Thomas Taylor.
Did Dynasty concede that?
I don't know. Might have been an inadvertent horn. Dynasty.
3 on 4, right? Or 3 on 3.
Dynasty's looking like.
Yeah, they're still playing.
Ref's waving it and keep going, so
they're just going to keep going here.
Thomas going forward. I love it.
And here comes Alex Frazier. He's going to get into snake 1.
Alex is going to go get Thomas, though. No one's watching over him.
Yeah, it's getting super windy, so it's going to be tough to hear out here, too.
Alex knows he's there, though.
Yeah, he's going to go get him. He's going to make sure no one's watching over. Oh, Thomas.
Oh, maybe he didn't know.
Yeah, I don't think he knew. So getting a big old cackle out of Alex Frazier as he was begging for a penalty, wasn't going to get it. I mean, we've seen Alex Frazier and Thomas Taylor fix bayonets and assassinate each other for, again, the past 2 decades. Right now, Callie Rudolph out there with Marcelo Margot, who was the hero for San Diego Dynasty in their win at the first event, sweeping the MVPs.
I think it's Chris Shear in the Dorito 3 for Dynasty. Callie gets outside into the snake 1. Great move. See if he can catch Marcelo getting outside. Marcelo counters that move by going to the can. Great move, but gets caught.
Ooh.
Callie Rudolph having a heck of a point here for Infamous.
Yeah, Ryan Hall.
I believe it's a 3-on-1 now, man.
Ryan Hall is still alive, and
I think it's just Chris over there on Dynasty.
Yeah, just Chris Shear in the Dorito 3.
well, where's the third body for Infamous? They got the tower, and then they have Callie.
I thought they had one D-side. Maybe it's only 2-on-1, Maddie. Maybe it's a 2-on-1. Sorry. Callie Rudolph releases on the snake side. He knows there's only one Dynasty player left alive. Marcelo's yelling at Jason.
Yeah, I mean, there was an inadvertent horn, so Marcelo comes over, he's like, Jason, we got to do something about that horn. Not sure what happened with the horn, but there was a horn. Referees are like, keep playing because neither team conceded, so they're going to have to figure out exactly what happened
There's not a disadvantage or advantage for any team in that situation, right? Both teams had the same situation.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
It sucks, but it sucks for both teams.
It was generally confusing for everyone, including us.
Yes.
The wind.
Especially
Blame the
us.
wind.
Yes, it's definitely the wind.
Blame it on the wind.
Man, I know you could sing, Rich.
Stop it.
Majestic singing voice.
We've had plenty of karaoke nights for you to know that I can't sing.
So right now, Callie Rudolph here.
Oh, and the longer this
pushing
point
the
goes,
issue.
the better it is for Infamous, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you know, Callie's just going bunker to bunker right now. He knows there's no one in front of him. He's figured out the count. Ryan Hall's just surviving. Nothing that he needs to do over at that tower.
Oh, interesting move by Chris Shear.
Chris Shear's scary. And
That was
Callie gets
creative.
him. Yeah.
So yeah,
Didn't work, but
it was a 2-on-1 situation. Callie Rudolph and Ryan Hall versus Chris Shear, new pickup this year for Dynasty, and helped out in their win, Florida, a month ago. But right now, it's LA Infamous, the 2-point lead, with still 11 minutes left to go in this one. It's Tim Brusselback. We're in the pits right now with Infamous. I was hearing good things about Tim's performances in the practices leading up to this event, so we're probably going to see Tim get some spins.
Spins equal wins.
But yeah, Infamous with this 2-point lead. And then a jump into this next point here with Houston Heat. And you can see, yeah, the wind is really
Yeah, if it
picking
gets much
up.
better, they're going to have to call this. Yeah, the Rockets are about to go.
Yeah, I mean, if they can't keep the bunkers in, then we're probably going to have to hit the pause button. I mean, we got a lot of light, and this one could blow through pretty quick.
I mean, our safety really means nothing, but if the guys can't play on the field out there.
Well, we're expendable, so no biggie here, but got to save the bunkers, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you know, with 3 sets to go, still some paintball to play here in day 1, trying to get it in. It's a lot to basically shoehorn, 20 pro teams on one field, 10 sets a day. It's a lot of paintball to play in a day. So they're going to keep going until safety is an issue. No lightning, don't see any lightning, no rain. The wind is
It has been in the area, though,
pretty
last
gnarly
few
right
days.
now.
Doesn't look like the clock is going.
I think they're restarting it right
Okay.
now. Eric Crandall's down there trying to argue the case still, everything for Dynasty. Yes, the referee's basically saying we kept it going because there was no advantage or disadvantage for either team.
Yeah.
Well, there was for Marcelo. He didn't like that.
Yes. And if I had lost the point, I would not have liked it either. But that doesn't mean it had anything to do with losing the point.
So Austin Notorious, new pro team here on your screen. Pretty solid showing at their first event. If you're just joining us, we've been talking about how impressive it was. They went 1-3, but their losses were close. But this is a big test for them playing Houston Heat. Now, Houston Heat is overdue for a win. 2 years ago, second event, took the victory there.
5-on-3.
Yeah, Kovar taking the early walk right now for Notorious. And they lose another body too?
Yep, 5-on-3. Houston Heat advantage.
Who else dropped for Notorious? Where?
They dropped 2 on the snake side. They're both walking off there. 0-0 and 52.
Oh, so Logan Dyer, that's the new pickup. They just picked him up. That's why he doesn't have his own jersey. But, I mean, he just came from Diesel.
5-on-2. This point's over.
Yeah, I wonder how long Ryan Gray's going to let this one go. Houston Heat off to the races on the D side, getting to the 50. They're counting the bodies right now and figuring out they have a huge advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, they can see the guys walking off on the snake side.
And there's the concession.
There we
So
go.
a couple quick points for Houston Heat. 2-0. Similar situation in both of these matches. Also, big shout out to one of our sponsors, Carbon Paintball, makers of the Golden Barrel. Got a pretty sweet sponsorship program. It's a team package. You know, it's a kind of pick and choose. Don't really have to go head to toe.
You know, Maddie, we have similar situations, but I think with Infamous and Dynasty, it's kind of unexpected.
I
to be
agree.
in that situation.
Yeah,
you know?
so similar on the how the stories are playing out in the game, but completely different in the full story, right?
Right.
Because, yeah, I mean, any Dynasty, sometimes they're going months, multiple events in a row without dropping a game. Again, 7 of 13 of the past tournaments since the COVID break, it's been Dynasty again.
Yeah.
Reigning supreme. The Dragon has been just feasting. And it's been highly impressive. And and honestly, Isaac, they're not really strangers to this situation either. Sometimes they will go down a few, but you're right.
Start off a little flat.
With basically what we've seen out of Infamous for the past year and a half, 2 years. Yeah, Dynasty's the big favorite here, right?
Right.
And usually it's funny because Infamous starts off flat, right? Usually Infamous goes out and drops a few points, like, blah, blah, blah. All right, guys, we're really good at paintball. Let's go. And then they got to get back in the match and either win or lose by a couple of points. But them going up a few points is a good step forward for them, especially you can do it against the best team in the world.
Definitely a team that does seem to like to get punched in the face before they wake up and want to play their best paintball. Also, so we got Tim Brusselback and Nate Schrader, who are about to play this next point on the D side. And, you know, with Brusselback, I mean, he's been on a bunch of different rosters recently. Again, heard really good things about his practice performance, and Travis feels strongly that he could be a dominant beast as an attacker, and we've seen that before in big highlight moments for him. So just consistency an issue with Tim, and then with Nate Schrader, he was becoming an elite offensive threat before he, you know, very savagely blew out his shoulder a couple times, had multiple surgeries on it. So he's back at 100%, but it's been a couple years. So is there redemptive moments for those two guys wearing Infamous jerseys now?
I say Dynasty makes the adjustment here on this point.
It would be very surprising if they didn't.
Yeah.
So what's the adjustment, Zai?
Well, they
Let's
just
see how
figure
big
out
that break is.
why they're losing. Maybe they lock down the snake, shoot the snake eye off the break.
So you don't think they were trying to shoot the snake eye on the break at the first 2 points?
Well, maybe they were missing. Maybe they're missing, Rich. I don't know.
So that's the adjustment.
Oh man, I'm getting some like Iron Man 2003 flashbacks right now.
Good times.
Yosh was there.
Josh was there. He was. That was your rookie year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Little baby, Skinny's Isaac.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Skinny Matty, too.
Yes.
Skinny Rich.
Yes, I was.
Well, everyone was
a lot
skinny.
skinnier back then. That is, you are not lying. That's for damn sure. We call it man size, Isaac, and all three of us have it.
Yeah, you know, your face fills out and you grow into your eyebrows.
You did have some big eyebrows back in the day. Now you have totally normal.
They're
eyebrows.
normal.
To be fair, we've all had kids, and obviously when you have some kids, it puts some weight on you.
Call that support pounds.
Yeah.
You know what
Oh,
I'm
it's
saying?
called wealth and prosperity.
I can eat all the In-N-Out I want now.
Exactly. And animal style fries.
By the way, the In-N-Out is about 16 and a half miles from here, and it's a very, very treacherous journey. I
Well,
don't
see,
recommend it.
I live in California, so I can eat In-N-Out whenever I want. There's an In-N-Out less than a mile
Word.
from my house.
I got two.
How close is the closest In-N-Out to you, Isaac?
Texas.
Yeah.
So 1,000 miles.
This is it.
Yeah, they're apparently opening one in Nashville,
Yeah,
which is
I heard the
an
same
hour
thing.
away from me.
They're building their headquarters there.
So I plan to put on a little more wealth and prosperity when that happens.
Yeah, they're moving their headquarters to Nashville and building a bunch of In-N-Outs there.
It would make sense from a tax perspective there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like to say, since we got a little break here, it looks like they're trying to fill some bunkers up with the temperature dropping slightly and the wind hitting us. But I'm just going to put it on the record here. You know, I know I'm biased, but I'm just saying In-N-Out's better than Whataburger. I know I'm probably going to get chased in the woods
That's
by some
not biased,
Texans.
bro. That's
Facts.
just science.
I'm
That's just science.
I'm going to get chased into the woods by some Texans here as soon as I get off this tower. But
There ain't no woods around here. It's all just flat.
They don't know.
They don't know. Although, Whataburger's pretty good for breakfast, I'll tell you that.
It's true.
I experienced it this morning for the first time.
So jumping into point number 3 here, Dynasty. You have to put one on the board. Still a lot
Look
of
at
time
that.
to
5
go.
alive, adjusting.
Yep, 5 alive, 4 for Dynasty. Dynasty loses their Dorito side. They didn't make the adjustment to shoot the snake guy for
Infamous
some
lose
reason.
Brusselback.
Infamous lost Brusselback on the deep side. And Dynasty's got 5 alive, Rich.
Yeah, 5 on 4. Infamous with all their players centered snake side.
Jonah Jamrose into snake 1 very quickly, and then Arturo Andrade is going to field as well too. Jamrose goes right to snake 2. Arturo's thinking about it. He wants to get up there and mirror that move, and he's going to hit the deck crawl up, and he does. So both teams with a body in snake 2 right now. Oh, Archie gets
4-on-4,
shot one step out, trying to get in behind Arturo. Greenspan's going to fill that spot.
Yeah, great fill from Ryan. And then Ryan goes to the same gap and doesn't get shot. Is that crazy?
Yeah, that makes sense.
4-on-4 here. Very similar field positions for both teams. Only difference is
I think Arturo's got caught too.
Yeah, 3-on-4 advantage here for Infamous. Infamous has one in back center. Dynasty has one in Dorito can. 2 snake side for Infamous, 1 snake side. Ryan Greenspan for Dynasty.
Godbunker just took it on the loader. Who's that?
Oh, Ryan Hall.
Well, Jonah is in a really good spot. He's on your screen right now, 50-yard line. He's got Greenspan in front of him. Ooh, and Greenspan's going to run.
Yeah, I was going to say they're not watching him. They're not watching him at all.
Oh, beautiful move by the legend Ryan Greenspan. Greenspan's going to get 1. Greenspan's going to get 2. Let's see if he can put up a 3-pack here to win this point for Dynasty, get him on the board.
Nice job.
Great job by Yosh Rao to filter in behind Ryan, make sure if he did get clipped that he could take over the attack. Didn't need to, though, as Ryan goes through untouched with a beautiful job.
That was an example of Infamous dropping their job and Ryan making a perfect read and winning that game. That's very, very bad paintball on Infamous' side and amazing paintball on Ryan's side.
It's also a great example of my forethought and knowledge in calling that.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, naturally.
We go to the pits, and there's Alex Frazier, and said hit him with the Rin. So Rin is Ryan's one of his many nicknames. But yeah, great job by the legend Ryan Greenspan. Let's listen in real quick. Overpower him on his side. That's exactly what he just did. That was textbook Ryan Greenspan overpowering his opponents when they, like you said, Rich, great read, right?
Great read, man. He's like, oh, if this guy's watching him, I can't go. Oh, that guy's looking the wrong way.
Well, how does no one look that way when Ryan Greenspan's in the snake? Like, wouldn't you just turn
and
one
when you're
guy?
protecting your guy, which is in the most offensive possession on the field, right?
Notorious goes real heavy guns against Houston Heat, but it does not produce a kill, and Heat took some ground.
Yeah, 5-on-5, ABJ, first to the 50 snake.
Yeah, but here comes Chad George, going to crawl up.
Heat losing their first body mat.
They're going to trade out. Does anyone get a penalty? It looks like no, they do not, but they lose Devin Stewart. Ryan Smith. So Ryan Smith and Chad George coming off. Yeah, 4-on-3 situation in favor of Notorious. They need it. 12:34 to go. Here comes Notorious flooding up the field as Tyler Harmon gets out a little bit wider here for Heat. Try to stop the bleeding a bit.
Yeah, nice fill out there from Ty.
Notorious needs to play smart here.
Yeah, cannot go sloppy into these guns. Looks like Sam Mambo in the Dorito can over there. Tyler Harmon in the snake insert. They've got good positions to hold Notorious back. Notorious has got snake 1. Looks like Marky Franz in the center brick. One in the small Dorito and then one in that center tower, that center rocket. Center rocket doesn't really have very good shots, especially not when you're up on bodies. It's definitely more of a defensive position.
Well, Notorious now going to move up to the 50-yard line here. And or double stack on the 50-yard line, already at the brick. Now getting the body into the snake. Try to utilize this advantage they've created. Heat playing some defense here. I mean, Tyler Harmon made his name many different ways, but one of them is eating people up in situations like this.
Yeah.
Low bodies. Hell of a gunfighter, one of the best in the league.
And once again, 50 snake is hot and no one's watching over him. Everybody's watching that way.
When we did the All-Star voting last year, Ryan Greenspan got the most votes, but barely. Tyler was 1 behind him. So it was...
Notorious loses their snake.
3-on-3 now. All 3 Notorious players are at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, it's Logan Dyer, the new pickup for Notorious, taking the walk, coming over from AC Diesel.
Yeah, Tyler can actually now just sneak down this snake side, crawl all the way down, and shoot all 3 of those guys in the back. If they, Marky Franz getting shot early over there. 1-on-2 advantage now for Houston Heat. Looks like Ryan Moorhead went down there, shot Moorhead, and then he shot Marky Franz, and then traded with the 50 over there.
Yeah,
so got 2.
Notorious still with the body left alive in the middle, in the 50 in the field.
I like that he's attacking, right? They're down by points. He's got to go forward.
Yeah, and he's going to go across. He's on their side. He's into the Dorito. Sam Monville's still alive here for Houston Heat. Notorious onto Houston Heat, side of the field.
A lot of pressure. He's in a lot of pressure with Tyler and Sam just pounding that Dorito.
Yeah, and then going to do a little retreat.
I don't think Tyler knows the count. He's looking over here like there's a guy.
Yeah, he has been the whole time.
Bend don't break moment for Houston Heat, and San Monville and Tyler Harmon, some of the best ever to do it in these situations.
Look at how he just leaps over the snake like a gazelle.
Yeah, that would I'd break my hip on that for sure. What happened? Oh, I tried to jump over that little thing.
I broke my hip just watching.
Probably be in the hospital for like 6 or 8 weeks. It's cool, a lot of jello. Big man Blake's going out there. Mikey Arena. Alex, man, I love how well Alex is playing the snake. So we were fortunate enough to practice with Dynasty at GG Sports Park last weekend. And watching Alex, at his ripe old age, just going in there and playing perfect, methodical, but next game, super aggressive, just everything that you needed to do to produce out of there. He did it almost every game. I'm like, you see that dude? Yeah, that dude's 75 years old. Why can't you do that?
And he's having a great time, too.
Yeah, he's just smiling the whole time, having a blast, man. It was really fun to watch.
Yeah, Alex Frazee has definitely learned a new appreciation of the joy of the game past couple seasons, and it's been infectious. He's really doing a lot of cool, amazing things with Hormesis and Coin Duel and Field 1 and Dynasty. So it's a very creative spirit, and we're blessed to have him. So now it looks like Thomas Taylor fights his way, having to dodge a stream to get into the insert bunker snake side, as here comes Mike Arena.
Right to the 50 snake. Let's see if he goes outside. Oh.
Alice catching a hard bouncer.
Bounce behind him.
He's good. Looks like he's good to go.
Yeah.
Can't see any paint on him.
Hard bounce off his forearm there. Dynasty, both teams with 5 live. Dynasty with 3-1. Back center tower, snake insert, and the 50 snake. Mikey Arena's in a great spot to wrap and get a kill here. They have no IDs in the 50 snake, and if he looks at the center wing, he's going to kill that guy. Yeah, that center wing's got to be on that. Zach Patient looks like he had no idea he was there.
Yeah, Patient taking the Walk Arena onto their sides. Got Ryan Hall right in front of him, though. So the battle going down snake side. They do not know each other there. They're going to come through and trade. Looks like a clean trade. No penalty assessed.
Callie gets shot at the same time, though, Maddie.
Thomas Taylor still alive over here for Infamous.
Dynasty was still 4 bodies, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 4 bodies alive. 1 on the D side and then 3 here Snake Way. There comes Alex. Alex is pushing the issue. They're pushing the issue on the top side on the D side as well, too.
Love this matchup with Alex and Thomas.
Big moment for Dynasty. Down by 1, 8-10 on the clock. See if they can tie it up. It's looked good for him
Yeah,
to tie it up.
4-on-1, Matt.
I think you're right. And they're just actually going to concede the point. They're going to save Thomas Taylor the pain. It's actually going to catch a couple extra anyway. little 20-year chirping battle going on back and forth between Alex
I love it
Thomas.
too, because there's certain guys that when they say, "Hey, I'm going to get you," you know that like he might not win this, might not focus on winning the rest of this match, but he's definitely going to focus on getting Alex back a few lumps. Hey, what was the score of that game? Okay, yeah, sorry, I lost it there for a while.
Let's get another look here at our replay. So there's Thomas taking a couple extra bonus balls, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna get you back." And Alex is like, yeah, my bad."
Yeah, that was the buzzer, wasn't it? Yeah, my bad. I guess I shouldn't shoot you after the buzzer and you're walking.
I don't know if I think he caught him from a couple. That one was not from Alex. But it's Thomas the Dynasty, man. Like, Thomas knows he's gonna catch bonus balls when he plays Dynasty.
Yeah, 5-on-5 breakout, guys. Pete is in the snake first.
Yeah, actually both teams in the snake. Austin Notorious actually beats him to the 50, and then wraps around and gets the kill.
Nice.
Great job by Notorious, and they need it. Down by 3, 9:41 to go.
That was Connor Kelly getting his first spin.
And
ABJ right to their end. I love this. I
Yeah.
want to see more people playing the snake like this. He's going to get 2 kills.
Yeah, he's going to get 1, maybe 2. He's already got a 2-pack now. Got to be careful, though. That tower, or the can's still hot.
Yeah.
But as the gun shift to ABJ, he is going to get a 3-pack, I think. Yeah, he gets that kill cross field.
Nice
so
game for ABJ. And that's the way I think the first guy should play it on this snake.
Well, look, you're Notorious. You're playing the Legends Houston Heat. You're the rookie pro team. You're down by 3. All right, man, somebody be a hero for us. Can we get somebody to go out there and clock in and get us a couple kills?
Do something.
And get some momentum, right, Zizek?
That's what they need to play this whole match.
Yeah, Zizek, tell him.
Go after it, Go after it, Notorious.
Nothing to lose, right?
Nothing to lose except for the game.
Well, but you're supposed to lose the game anyway.
They're already losing the game right now.
Right.
So, different story in this one. Tied up as we watch Notorious head back to their pits to get ready. Now we're in the pits with Houston Heat. Overdue for a win. Such a consistent team, man. They are the most consistent team in the game other than Dynasty. They've made every single Sunday haven't had a blowout tournament, but it's been now 2 years since they've put up a victory.
Isn't that weird? You just all the top teams, all those teams could easily win any Sunday. So when you hear like they haven't won, it just for everyone else's perspective that's trying to fight to get their first win ever.
And
that's how hard it is.
And they were always in the hunt, right?
Yeah,
you know,
they
would
were always close.
Be, you know, losing.
Damage, same thing.
So close, right?
X Factor, same thing.
5-on-5. Oh. Arturo
taking the walk. Archie now snake side for Dynasty in the snake insert. Infamous is winning the snake battle over here, boys. Infamous is always in the snake, always pressing forward.
Well, they got Jamrose in there right now.
Oh, they lose their Brustleback on attack on Drio side.
And then Schrader. Ooh,
yeah, Nate fills out, almost gets his shoulder blown out again.
Oh, no. No.
No, I think he just took a hard bounce.
Oh, thank God. I just saw him dive in there,
that too.
and I saw him kind of unconventionally grab his gun, but it was just to get tight and low.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God, because I almost just want to go, Nate. Nate, just try not to die, brother.
Stay alive, bro.
No, it's not even stay alive.
I mean,
try not to die.
Yeah, don't kill yourself out there.
Yeah, D-I-V-E, don't die.
Infamous fills another body out to the snake side. Jamrose is in the 50. Infamous now moves to the wing on the inside. Archer's looking at 3 bodies in front of him, but he's looking crossfield inside, so no one's really in a position to stop Infamous from going forward.
Well, Harrison Fry he's getting a spin, and he's outside wide, just digged out to get the back corner bunker D side. Schrader mirrors that up.
Yeah, it's
gets
a nice
out there
move by
too.
Nate. Nice move by Nate to counter that up. 4-on-4 here.
Jonah still in a good spot. Little retreat from Snake 1 to the insert bunker Snake side. Infamous though. But they are 2 body. Oh, looks like Jonah's going to do a little retreat too. Archie Montemayor in front of him, but he's at the insert bunker. Got Greenspan behind him. Yosh Rao inside at the tower, just pumping paint towards Jonah, try to keep him honest.
Yeah, I feel like if you have to go one way or the other on this snake, I think you play it more like ABJ, right? And less like Jonah here where you're going backwards. If you know, you have the opportunity.
It's always smart to go forward, right, Rich?
Yeah, if you're in that position, right? If you're the one, that's kind of your job, right? Then the other guys are supposed to support you and protect you. But if you're playing defense and they're supporting and protecting a defensive guy, then you're not really doing anything. Nice move there in the center. I think that's Brett Messer. Switches looks the other way. Dynasty with Harrison out in that corner. Yosh Rao in the center tower. Harrison might
have caught one,
yeah.
and he switched sides.
Yeah, if he gets caught, then he's going to get a penalty because he switched up to hide the
I
head.
saw something break on his hand. Maybe on his hand, maybe came off the bunker. Can't be sure, but he switched right as I saw it break.
Ryan Greenspan feels from this.
The referee went in there to check him out. Looks like he's good to go.
Yeah. If Harrison never looks back this way, you know. Ryan now makes the fill underneath Archie's gun and into Snake 1. Really nicely done.
Greenspan fills the snake, said nicely.
I don't know that they know that the center 50 is hot from Infamous.
Well, when you look at this, with the angle we just had, you kind of get a good glimpse down that snake line, what it actually looks like angle-wise down the line, right? So when you're looking at those the bunkers that the Greenspan's in right now, it's mirrored up perfectly. Ooh, Greenspan catching one there. It's a tough death for Ryan.
Yeah, it's really hard to sneak around that corner with that 50 brick hot there, Matty. They just kind of stand up and bounce the paint into where you're crawling, and it's like it's not a direct shot, but you can't get through it.
And it would be so massive for Infamous to take a victory away.
Archie's going to come
Oh,
down.
Archie get caught. He was looking to put that guy in and make the move. Yep.
And they lose Harrison. Here comes a desperation run from Yosh Rao. There's nothing Yosh really could do other than try to just get creative.
That was Brett being in position to do the right thing at the right time, right? Archie did the exact same thing. Tried to make the read and the react like Ryan had done the game before, but Brett was in the spot to cancel it out.
Great job by Messer. So Infamous going to take a slight 1-point lead with a couple minutes left to go. I think about 4 maybe on the clock still in that one. We're in the pits right now with Infamous. Let's listen in.
Hey, give him a different one. I got you. Get him another barrel plug.
Looks like they're going to spin Messer again.
We have another gun. Where's the tech at? Where's the tech? Have him clean it. We got Rhino's gun if you don't have yours. Okay. Brandon, you look away. I'm not going to see if the guy... I need a microfiber. But I have that turret bag. I need a micro.
A lot of pressure on ABJ right now. If he can get in that snake alive, Notorious has a good chance of winning this point.
Well, they're
shoot
going to
him on the break.
Rich, 100%. They need it. They're down by 2 against the Legends Houston Heat. Houston Heat dives right into the snake, and so does ABJ. So it's ABJ versus Chad George.
5-on-4 advantage
Oh,
for
but it
Houston
looks
Heat.
like Notorious losing 2 bodies here off the break.
That's rough. 5-on-3 advantage here for Houston Heat. ABJ gets caught. Oh, ABJ trades out.
Yeah, it still works out well for Heat, though.
Yeah,
4-on-2.
3-on-2. That's what he was Ryan over there.
Oh, they lost Ryan, too. Okay, so 3-on-2. They're not really in great positions, and
They are attacking on the drill side, though.
It's good to see. At
Notorious
least they're going for it.
Yeah, they're at least they're trying to embrace what you were talking about, right? Like, hey, let's at least try to win this game. Like, with control the tempo. Oh, I thought he just almost shot his own guy as he retreated in the dreet over there.
Tyler's going to shoot everyone right now.
Yeah, so Tyler in the snake. Here comes Notorious trying to answer. Are they going to trade? Nope. Tyler eats him up. So Tyler is able to get in there and get his gun up quickly.
Tyler gets another kill across field. Houston Heat's going to win this point with 3 bodies left alive. The other 2 guys have no idea what's going on, but they'll get it. There we go. They got it. Like, Tyler, did you shoot everybody? Tyler, did you shoot everybody? We need to know.
I think this guy in Notorious just ran out of bounds. He tried to get Tyler.
He did. He got shot right before he went out of bounds, so.
Well, Notorious probably thinking spread right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if they want to have a chance tomorrow, they drop their game against Uprising by 2. They cannot let this game get too carried away and have any chance to make it on to Sunday. And that is definitely going to be in Coach Ryan Gray's head as far as time management, clock management, point management here. They cannot take a gigantic loss, and then because that means tomorrow you got to go. Now, the problem, though, is that so the 2 brackets of death is A and B. As we can look, let's look at here real quickly at the replay. So Tyler Harmon pops the top at the perfect time.
Oh, I got him.
As Smith's running right at him. Another angle here at time for Tyler Harmon, kill number 2 from that spot. And you see just head on a swivel, not feeling any pressure, trying to figure out those variables, trying to see what that last body is. Ooh, bad start for Infamous. So Infamous with a 1-point lead with 4:30 to go. Bad start for them.
Chris Shear attacking on the D side for Dynasty.
Doesn't cost Infamous a body, though. Still 5 bodies up for them, and they get a kill on Urena. So it's a 5-on-4 situation in favor of Infamous with the 1-point lead, and they get Jonah into the snake even after this bad break.
Yeah, Infamous is in good position here, Matt. They can just sit here and kind of lock down the field and force Dynasty to make some tough cross some tough gaps.
The wind has died down, so the bunkers aren't moving. It really helps you out because now you can see those bunkers move with players in them. Get that location identification.
Good communication from both teams, find out where the bodies are, where the lanes are. There's probably nobody better in paintball than being down by a point or 2 and going out and playing like a kind of a smart, methodical point and getting right back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, on Dynasty looking snake side. Something's gonna happen here.
Marcelo's peeking that way from the spot can.
They're not playing the field right. That's like positionally, Matt. That's exactly what we talked about all morning, right?
Yeah. So getting to the 50-yard line here. Jonah in a good position. He's got bodies behind him to help.
Seeing that can is not the spot because he can't get his gun up.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Marcelo. I mean, that guy's just been putting trophy after trophy in his trophy case the past 2 seasons for MVPs and moves of this and that. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous how good Marcelo's been.
Yeah. But the fact that he can't look this way and Alex is being forced to look inside. Unless Alex is going inside for the field. Oh, no, Alex thought he shot somebody. Doesn't look like he did, though. Again, 4-on-5 advantage here for Infamous, Matt.
Into the outside part of, or the insert bunker on the snake, and then right in the snake one goes Alex Frazier.
Great move by Alex. They know right where he's at, though. Chris Shear, I think, is going to have a game here for Dynasty to do well.
I was thinking the same thing. Joe Barrett fills in behind Jonah.
Great fill. He's got that cross now on Chris Shear over there. Alex going one more notch. He's getting up. He's going to try to get up in that 50. The problem is if he gets up in there, they can pretty easily run him. Oh yeah, Russell back again, dying early over there. That's 3 points in a row. He's died at key crucial points.
Yeah, he's going to have to tighten it up here.
He's having a rough match.
Get our split screen here as you see the tense moments in the pits. It'd be so massive for Infamous to get a win over Dynasty.
Yeah, unfortunately, Alex is in a tough spot here because he can't afford to trade out here, right?
Yeah, where's Sheer at right now? You see where Sheer's at
I think he's Dorito 3 or Dorito 4. Dorito 4, Matt.
Yeah, he's
D4.
in D4. He just popped up out of D4.
He's putting pressure on the snake side guys. Standing up, shooting inside and across. Oh, Chris Sheer gets eliminated, Matt.
Minute and 30 seconds left to go. Big kill on Sheer. Infamous trying to win this massive match here against Dynasty. We've seen this rivalry over the years. Dynasty been getting the better of them recently, though. And this is the first game of the tournament for both these teams.
Dynasty needs to concede the point as they lose another player, Matt. Sorry.
This bracket is nasty. It's Dynasty, Heat, Infamous, Notorious, and Uprising.
Oof.
Yeah, Blake taking the walk, too.
I think they're just thinking margin here?
Well, there are not a ton of easy games in this bracket, but I mean, Dynasty's going to play to win, right? So I'm going to have to.
Alex gets a kill at back center.
I'm going to have to trust SK and the boys on Dynasty because they've earned it. So
how smart is that Cali walking off that side, guys?
Look at this huge fill from Marcelo. Marcelo goes all the way from the spot bunker, that yellow bunker, all the way into D2. There's 40 seconds left to go. Marcelo's still alive, and now he's starting to put the pressure here on the snake side.
Oh, they don't look at Alex. Alex is going to get them both.
And Alex gets one. Alex gets two. Let's see, is there going to be a penalty? Assess, no penalty. It's going to be a one-on-one with Barrett and Marcelo. No, Marcelo gets picked off too.
Infamous wins.
Oh, he didn't get the other kill. So, man, Infamous really stepped up here against San Diego Dynasty to get this first win. Both these teams have another game this afternoon to close out the day. It's going to be Dynasty and Uprising and then Heat and Infamous. And if Infamous can beat Dynasty, they can beat anybody. And Infamous has been really waiting for this moment. You know, working hard, building their roster. Props to Travis Szymanski and the boys to step up and take down the Dragon. Dynasty does not lose many games the past couple seasons, and they dropped their very first one.
Everybody that gets eliminated on this side of the field runs over here right by these guys, so Alex knows that he shot him. Cali gets shot, tucks in, the referee makes a call, he sneaks off D side.
Hold on, let's listen in real quick.
This is the team everybody's scared of. Better be very scared of. Come on, Team win, boys. Believe. Team on three. 1, 2, 3. Team squad! Let's go.
Ooh, inspirational speech from the veteran Thomas Taylor. Fired up, man. Looked like a Viking in there. You know, calling for you to go to your gods in Valhalla. We're seeing a replay here. This is Alex Frazie's run through. Thought he got two. Only got one, though, as I think that was Mesa that was still alive. Survived in that as he tucked in. Marcelo Margot, the last chance for Dynasty as he made the beautiful fill all the way across, but not able to get it done as he ended up getting taken out. Jumping back into this one after a long point. Lot of time left in this one. 7:33 to go. 3-point spread. Houston Heat up.
So what do you think? Notorious should just lock it up and avoid the spread?
Well, if they want to have a chance to move on to Sunday, then yeah. But we'll see. A lot of game left to go. They're playing Houston Heat. They're the rookie pro team. So, hey, prove to me you can do it, right?
Yeah.
Houston Heat, not only on paper, would have an advantage if this was 0-0, but the fact they're up by 3, it really is spread management right now for Notorious. Because when Houston Heat is good at this too. They can lock it up. They like to play out of a lot of the top teams, they're probably the fastest of the top teams. So, yeah, I mean, you got to play spread if you're Notorious. They got 2 more games tomorrow. If you keep the spread close and they can have a big win tomorrow, they still might have a chance to maybe move on. But still, they're so young. It's like, what do you want to learn? How do you want to learn? The road's going to be long for these guys. They know it.
There's a lot of paws on the ground around all the Houston Heat guys. You can see they're definitely shooting those zones.
So I'm getting word from down in the booth that once this game is over, we're going to batten the hatches and we're going to sign off. There's a bunch of weather approaching apparently, and for the safety of the players, this will be it. We will play the next 2 sets tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a long day then.
Matt, I won't leave you.
But better
I will
safe
not
than sorry.
leave you.
Yeah, no, hey, you know, it's people down there looking at the weather, and apparently that's going to be the call, so fully support that. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty crazy day of paintball for everyone tomorrow. Some people are going to be playing 3 games tomorrow.
Houston Heat down to just 3. Snake 1, Snake Wing, and Center Tower.
First game will be kicking off at 7:30 tomorrow morning. But we still got 5 more minutes left to go in this one. Houston Heat, comfortable 3-point lead, just posting up, controlling lanes.
Notorious in the snake side wing, the back center. 50 snake. I believe it's a 3-on-3. FSU releasing through the center. I mean, Austin Notorious releasing through the center field is in the brick, looking snake side for Notorious. You see that look over the top? He could have gone right then. They were stacked up pretty good. Good fill out to that side for Chad. Chad gets from the center all the way out to the Dorito corner. Great read. Houston Heat's just got it locked up over here.
Yeah, they're just playing smart, right?
Yeah,
they're playing smart high-level paintball right now.
Yep, Hyde's on the cut in the wing. Chad's now in this Dorito corner. Notorious in the Dorito corner needs to release, start playing a little bit more offensively.
Yeah, just burning clock off. This is just textbook high-level paintball for Heat. And honestly, for Notorious, they're doing what they, you know, Isaac, you asked for offense, right? They're in some good spots.
Dorito corner looks like it took one.
Someone got sneaky around there. Huh,
He lives.
He lives.
At a certain point in time, if Notorious does want to try to win this one, they need to start pushing the issue. But, I mean...
Hard to do, right?
Well,
against one of the best teams in the world.
They're down points. They're down bodies. They're in a tough spot. Margin's crucial. They're down 3 right now. What did they lose by? I think it was 3 in the last one, too. So, -5. Oh, man, it's rough.
I mean, so do you play the spread, or do you try and learn some stuff against one of the best teams in the world?
I think you try to learn stuff.
I think try to learn something, too. But here's another thing. They did pretty decent at the first event. Ended up finishing 14th. But you do not want to put yourself in a position with a lot of tournaments left to play as a referee going to check out back corner bucket for Heat to be relegated, right?
Got
so you can learn as much as you want.
As long as you don't dip.
You do not want to be down in the bottom of the barrel.
No,
now, right now,
cannot.
that's the Saints.
Yeah.
And they got that locked up so far until they earn the right for us to say that they don't. But
Hyde with a nice move.
ooh, nice little move from Devin Stewart.
Oh, Devin
Right
Stewart,
through
sorry.
Yeah, Devin Stewart runs through, shoots a couple bodies.
Thanks, one-on-one here.
Connor Kelly getting a rep out here. Ooh, Connor Kelly gets eaten up by, who was that? Couldn't see who this is. We get a close-up on this, trying to learn all these dudes from Notorious.
Nice close.
Who was that?
Hubert.
Hubert.
Good
Hey,
job,
man, you just
Hubert.
shot Connor Kelly in a one-on-one, bro.
Yeah.
Connor Kelly's an all-star. So.
Honestly, Hubert's solid, though. He's been locking it down for FSU for a few years now. He's a good, solid 2.5 guy.
Yeah, so, well, that's going to help the spread a little bit.
And the
one Connor Kelly's
meeting
gonna want
tonight,
back.
in the meeting
In the
tonight, it'll be a
meeting
little
tonight.
bit better.
Never once stop looking at Dorito side. Where you at?
Yeah, Connor Kelly going with a little more of a buzz cut, man. I had to do a little double take over there. I'm like, he's got
About
the long
time.
flowing locks for a
About
while.
time, little hippie.
One key fucking
I gave him a hard time, but I was like, you know how hard it is to, like, to go into a bank and ask for a loan when you got long hair? Like, yeah, whatever, stoner. He's like, no one took me seriously.
Well, it's because he's 16, not because he has long.
Right. Well, he's 12. Yeah. I love the fact that he's 12 though, going in the bank trying to get a loan. No, just $1 million. No, I don't need like 10 million.
So Notorious. Houston Heat has their next 5 out, trying to get this game over with so they can get to shelter.
before it
It
comes.
does look ominous over there. Look at those dark clouds.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been skating north of us, but it keeps pressing this way. So, yeah, the official call, if you didn't hear before, is that after this game, they're going to postpone the rest. The last 2 sets are going to push them till tomorrow, so we'll have 12 sets tomorrow, and we're going to be kicking things off at 7:30, bright and early, to get things going for day 2. Find out who's going to move on to Sunday. Ooh, Tom Martinez running out with the last little play here for the boys.
Thought he might have to go there and slap somebody. Get your head right in this game.
So what do you think Heat is doing? Do you think they're like, let's try some crazy stuff? You think Todd is over there orchestrating something magical?
They might try to do a play up the middle. They haven't really done that. Like an offensive play up the middle.
They only have a
defensive.
2-point lead now,
Yeah.
right? So
I don't think they're worried about it. Oh, man, those bad starts are rough.
Still 3 minutes left, man. I mean, in some universe, Notorious could win this game. Like, that's a 2-point spread, and they get a kill on Chad George off the break. Oh, they shoot Tyler Harmon? No,
Tyler Harmon was
Nice
back
live.
in the
He was
safe
just
spot
standing
for
there.
15, 20 seconds.
4 on 4, as Notorious loses a body, too.
Yep. They're in that 50 snake again, though, Matty. Hebert's looking, ABJ missed his shot on the corner.
Man, Tyler Harmon's a hell of a gunfighter, but that's a rough spot to be in as the whitest body on that side. Now, lucky for him.
We say it over and over, that's the worst spot to gunfight out
Yeah,
of
but the
here.
whitest body is the wedge.
Yeah.
And the wedge is not a great gunfighting spot either because you're on your knees.
Right, and it's not so much the heads-up gunfighting, it is the bounce shot that's coming in off of the god that pushes him off the apex of the can. You can see how they all kind of fight back at that angle. It's because the god bounce is just bouncing in there.
Well, he's pushing the issue on the D side right now. They got Ryan Moorhead. He's into D2. They already have D1. They got the tower on the inside, and then Tyler Harmon over here.
Yeah, no one's
At the
in a
spot
position
tower.
to stop ABJ, though, right? ABJ should just be going.
Yeah, I mean, ABJ is in a really good spot. It's tough for Tyler because in that position, you don't have the best shots, and you can get easily put in.
Yeah.
So even though, again, as far as best in the business in the ability of snapshot ability and gunfighting ability, that's Tyler Harmon. He's in the 1 percentile. Really not many, there's no one really better than him at it. It just depends on the day. But still, it's just the angles are kind of trash from that spot to try to
100%. He's fighting at a disadvantage every time he gunfights. FSU making another move up to the center brick. Right next to ABJ. They can talk to each other and they can communicate.
I don't think anyone on Heat saw him go in there.
No. But unfortunately, he's in a defensive position, and Tyler's not going to go forward, right? He's basically going there to stop Tyler from coming down this side, but there's no chance right now of Tyler coming down this side. So it's kind of a neutral position. He switched to the Dorito side. I like that a lot more now. 2 guys over there that he can stop from going up that tape. But then he switches back to Snake side again, drops that zone. I think this field is very, very challenging to understand how you're supposed to play as the game develops and changes. You know, whether you should be on offense, whether you should be on defense, whether you should be Dorito side or Snake side. And the guys who can figure out those, you know, the real cerebral guys are going to be playing really well, and the other guys are going to suffer.
Well, Notorious has had an advantage positionally for a little bit here, and they're running up on 36 seconds to work with. Yeah, they don't want to squander this. You know, it's a 2-point deficit right now, but if they had played this properly, it could have been a 1-point deficit, or they could have scored this point quick enough to keep themselves in this match. And it was a body in the center.
So I would like to say that this is only an advantage if he goes there and shoots his gun, right? That was his very first gunfight. Right now with Tyler Harmon, he got shot. The whole other time he was
Talk
sitting
about, hey, dude, Tyler's in the 1 percentile
Don't
of gunfighting
gunfight
ability.
Tyler.
there. No. And it's
Literally, teams will say that. They'll be like, hey, if it's Tyler in front of you, just don't get suckered into
him put
the
you in.
gunfight
yeah,
with him.
it's the same thing with Malloy. Like if you miss your first snap with him, you don't snap him again. Otherwise, you're most likely going to lose.
Solid work from Tyler Harmon here yet again to stop the bleeding on this side after losing Chad early. And yeah, they didn't score another point, but they still get the win. That's the most important thing. So that is going to do it here. Infamous with a big upset victory over San Diego Dynasty. And Houston Heat going to take the victory over Austin Notorious here. 2-point spread there. So Notorious needs to win both games tomorrow to have a chance. 2 more sets to go in day 1, but we will have those sets tomorrow morning. So
I
it's
just
going to
heard
be
thunder.
Yeah, Damage and Legion and Hurricanes and Diesel, and then Dynasty and Uprising and Heat and Infamous. We're going to run for the cars, and we will see you guys tomorrow morning.
See you
Thank you
tomorrow.
guys so much for joining us here. 2023 Lone Star Major, second event of the NXL professional season.
First Lightning.
Yeah, it's been a great event so far. The Lightning is kicking off, so we're going to say goodbye. See you guys tomorrow.